Right, good morning. Welcome to 10:15. And words I always like to see on the screen. Reinforcements have arrived. So they were down down in that corner somewhere there. Where are we there? And they'll be on their way up. So what's he done on that last turn? Quite a bit in the woods by the look of it. He's creeping forward. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he might be creeping forward into the woods. Luckily, we've got those reinforcements coming up, those French reinforcements coming up on the outside to be able to deal with them. I don't think he has. Just a skirmish. Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's been firing on the skirmishes. That's where they routed. No big issue. No big issue. What have we got towards the bridge? Niedersgursdorf. So he is advancing on Niedersgursdorf, so that artillery will come into play. It's quite a strong position there. Quite a lot of artillery there. I better bring my other artillery still down to the crossings. Cavalry up this end. Yeah, he's going away with his cavalry now. Okay, I'm going to do a follow-up job, I think, with my cavalry. Follow them up, just bring them sort of north up the road as the border. I want to have a look from maybe this hex or this hex, just have a look in Jutterberg, see what's actually there, because he did have some stuff I've seen on and off throughout the turns, so I want to send some scouts up there basically and have a look, make sure he's not going to send anything down this road behind me. Where else have we got? Our German friends. He's still sort of where he is. He's pushed a skirmisher line out. That's quite a strong position. Cavalry push forward, and I'm not going to have enough time now to get these two battalions round and give them a surprise. However, will he have seen? No. So he hasn't seen my Polish Lancers yet. Excuse me, what can he see? So I might actually bring them forward a little bit, facing, ready for a charge, sort of somewhere here, facing sort of northeast. Just in case he does bring them down there. Might be tempted to put 1 or 2 units here in square. But then it's going to show my hand. Might put them in square. We'll see. I'll have a think about it. Other than that, I'm going to bring my... Easier to do this. Bring my reinforcements up, get them on the march, see what I've got coming. Sort my cavalry out in the woods itself. Continue to advance. I might even have, if there's no... Oh, there is some guns there. I might even have a crack at these guys here with my French, I think, just to push them back, just to let him know I'm there. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on moving, and as usual, get back to you in a few. Right, that's all the movement done. So let's have a look what we did. Brought all my Chasseurs Chevals here. They're all coming up this road, and Hussars, they're going up towards the housing. And these line troops of Legers are coming up the forest road. There's going to be a bit of a choke point if I'm not careful. Just there we go. As they get in there. What I've done with my lovely cavalry that I'm looking forward to getting into the action. I did have all my guns sort of at the side of the road to join the march afterwards. I've intermingled them and put them into the order march because I'm going to need them as well. They're going to be quite useful. Rather than having them right at the end of this march, I've sort of put them in, a couple of cavalry units, then some artillery, a couple of cavalry units, then some artillery, just so when they arrive, they're going to be there sort of near the start, and it's going to be sort of combined arms, mixed arms to a certain extent. What else have we got up towards here? Brought my Polish Lancers. It's quite hard going for them. It takes a lot of movement points to get through these fields. Anyway, they're primed for a charge. Or a counter charge. I'm trying to bring these battalions around because they will give them some protection eventually in square. My German friends, I did have a reserve battalion here, I don't know if you remember or not, and I thought, well, I better plug this gap, put those guys into square, put my reserve battalion from here, they're going to sort of join in on this left hand side, and I had a battalion in line here, these chaps, formed them up, and these Württemberg line troops, and brought them back to act as my reserve instead. We'll probably be able to have a pot shot at some dragoons, which I'm duly going to do. Exceeded by 2 hexes, god damn it. Okay, or not. Artillery going down to these crossings, which I did manage to get some pop guns there, as I'm calling them. These pop guns here can probably have a go at them. No, exceeded by 1 hex. Oh, the range is terrible with this artillery. Right, who can we fire on? There we go. Not bad. Light guns, are you in range yet? Yes, you are. Good. These light guns, probably no, I think. And only these skirmishers are in range, as I remember. So we're not going to have a go at just skirmishers. It's a waste of ammo, really. Up in the woods, I went full in with my French, brought them right forward, and I'm going to have a crack. Ney is there. I'm trusting in Ney to marshal these troops, as I marshal should, and push them back. Okay, not too bad. What can the third do? They've got the harsh, they've got a hard job. They've got to have a go at these guns, and they're on high ground, but we'll see. Oof, no, that's a big no. What do we got here? Can we soften anybody up first before we go in? That's about all I'll be able to do. There we are. And let's push forward. So 2 out of the 3 melees. I'll take that. I'll take that. And we've got a bit of a gap now. 500 line. They've got high fatigue, so they can stay where they are. Okay, light troops, you can go in. Sort of go all in here, especially in this north corner. I'm not going to advance too far. They fired, but they've got Saint Andrea with them. Aha, we did push them back, which is nice because that leads on to everybody being all bunched up. Oh, these 3-pounders, bane of my existence in this one. Not very good at all. Okay, so they fired. Let's have a crack at them. Some counter fire on there. 1 man, 2 men, 6. Wow. Oh yeah, they're a bit far. Right down this end, he's taken 2 of those guns, I think. Oh, 1. 80%. Another go there. We've got 40s. Probably out range. Oh no, just in range. And where are we? So skirmishers there. You can pretty much stay where you are. You can go there. You're knackered. Our pop guns won't be able to do anything. You can stay there. What did I do with my cavalry? So I split up a stack of Chasseurs Chevals, got a squadron going up, just didn't quite make it to that hex, and to protect that middle gap left a squadron there. And basically closing the net, following them up slowly, not with normally Chasseurs Chevals, but I have left some Germans there, 2 squadrons of Germans. The other Germans are here with their horse artillery. They're going to come up. I'm going to probably put them in between 2 squares, I think. Maybe not on number. Depends on what he's going to do with this cavalry. If he's going to go up and around, then I'm going to have to start thinking about what I need to do here. But we do have a square there. And he might have a pincer movement going on here. That's what I'm suspecting. So to that end, I have brought back 3 squadrons of Germans, just to bring them back up here somewhere. Maybe up here, somewhere in the middle, around Dennewitz. Oh, yeah, somewhere up here, just in case he creeps around with those cavalry. The numbers of his cavalry are what concerns me, not so much the quality. I'm pretty sure the lancers aren't that great this sort of time, I'm going to say C. Maybe, I don't think B. If I was to put money on it, I would say C, maybe even D, I don't know. Saying that, these Landwehr, they're giving a good account of themselves. I didn't think they'd be up to much, but they're doing alright. They're not running off as I thought they might do. Mind you, they did have, as I said, I think I mentioned before, they did have some good Landwehr. It wasn't always the, not even Dragon Society, the old men and boys, basically. There were occasions where they excelled and did better than their sort of professional brethren. Around Niedersgersdorf then, we've done, and he's coming up there. Okay, what reinforcements have we got? Some line troops and some Würzburg troops. What we got? Quality D, D, C, C. They look nice. Right. Okay, it's numbers. We need the numbers. So I'm not going to complain. Don't look at a gift horse in the mouth and all that. I'll be glad of them probably when I actually finally manage to get up there. What are we? 20 past 1 in the afternoon. I think 2 o'clock is even pushing it. Maybe the lead elements will get the goals off just around 2 o'clock. That cavalry. Alternative routes as well is something else I need to have a look at, just in case they do get all cluttered. Like cavalry's got to pass. There is only one road through there. Alternative is right round. Marx Friedersdorf, what a name. And then right round Seehausen way. So that's pretty much the only place I can go. Hopefully the majority of this cavalry will have passed and got through. Saying that, we've got some more. And some more cavalry. Some more lancers, good. Nice. And some horse artillery. Alright, that's good. That's nice. Do I want them with me? It's all going to bunch up in Goldorf if I'm not careful. What I might do... Let me just think this through. Bring them up to Seehausen because... Two things. I can attack him from here, from Seehausen, and threaten his right flank down here. And the second reason, if he seems to be on the march up through the road with them, if he just does decide to turn around and threaten this area, I will have a bit more oomph. So I think that's what I'm going to do actually. I will bring these troops. That out key when you right click the pathfinding sometimes drives me insane. Excuse me. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I'm quite lazy when it comes to movement. If there's a quick way to do it, I will do it. But Pathfinder sometimes puts you straight into trees, disordered units then, and then you got to get them undisordered, obviously. It's just quite annoying. Not at the end of the world though. They still got movement. You've still got movement. Yep, you're going to have to sort yourself out. Is there a leader with these guys? No. Where are my leaders? I suppose it's going to be... Is it Lindenau with them? Yeah, Lindenau with them. So, I know you're going to... Saxon Hussars going to go over as well. What would that leave me with here? A lot of dragoons and... Oh, I think... Okay, yeah. So I might actually bring... Next time the Saxon Hussars as well. Just because... House rules, if I have these troops over here, these lancers, without a leader, I can't do anything with them. We have a leader, be within command range. We're not playing with a no detached melee rule, optional rule for the game. However, it's written into our house rules anyway. I think I explained that. So, even though there is no detached melees in the game, and the game mechanics, just because it's a little bit broken here and there, I think, we do have to be in chain of command to or have a leader there to be able to melee. So that's what I do. I'm going to bring Saxon Hussars across as well. Everything highlighted in red basically. They're going to shoot over to this road up towards Mark Friedrichsdorf, go to Seehausen with these Hussars and form up. Probably Seehausen, high ground here. Oh, that's lovely. No, this is an ideal plan. All hidden here, behind the trees. and then give them a bit of surprise in an ideal world. But we'll see. It probably won't work out like that. Anyway, I best get off, finish my coffee. Thank you very much for all the nice comments. I'm glad everyone's enjoying this. Devin and I were talking about this and saying, you know, got a load of new fans. Everyone's being so nice. Everyone's appreciating it. So it's been worthwhile doing. We're enjoying doing it, that's for sure. Can't wait to bulk watch his at the end. And we're going to do a wash-up, so a sort of a debrief, live video stream or something like that. Get some maps up and then go through the lot, decipher it, and give it a post-mortem. Okay, well, for now, thank you very much, as always, and I'll catch you for turn 16. Right, turn received back from Devon, but we're on 16, and 1:30 in the afternoon, and always good to see more reinforcements arrived. So let's have a quick look at what he's done. Right. French attack. Counter-charged by some cavalry. So, dear. Whoops. There's one battalion. Where's the other battalion? They went up there, didn't they? Okay. And all we got there is skirmishers. And what's he got? 100 odds-ish cavalry, something like that. Just over, maybe. And they can't go into square. However, we do have some artillery, and he's quite close by as well, so I might have to get him. And he's ventured into the woods as well. He took that little battery of pop guns as well. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's have a look. In the woods, I've got enough forces to push him back from the woods for the time being, if he does decide to come. And him pushing forward kind of has me thinking that him moving his cavalry up, although he has sort of faced them this way. I initially thought, I'll get my epic pen out this time, I initially thought he was going to come up and around and basically bring his cavalry up there, and now he's pushing through the woods. I thought he was going to do the same here. However, because he's facing them that way, it seems not. But he is pushing through the woods, so I need to just keep an eye on that. I'm not pushing out of the woods. I might bring these guys back and just sort of consolidate and solidify in this area here. Get my cavalry up into, where is it now, Jutterberg, just to have a look maybe at that little crossing somewhere there. It should be enough. Maybe even from this high ground is enough, in fact. Nothing? No, they can't see anything. Alright, fair enough. What I did notice about the new updates is that Rich Hamilton brought the visibility down to 20 hexes in a lot of games, which is sort of more realistic, but not realistic at the same time. It's only 2 kilometers visibility, but I like the reasoning behind it. He tried to make it so that people use scouts, actually go out and try and find the enemy, march the contact in these sort of big battles, especially like this. However, looking at the bottom of the screen, visibility 70 hexes, even though this is the updated version, it seems it hasn't carried over to this one. So, not too bothered. But that's why it's 70 hexes, as far as I can see. Usually now it's 20. And it makes a hell of a difference. It went from a lot of games, like Waterloo, from 40 hexes to 20, and you've really got to go out and search for them. But that's good, I like that. It makes it more realistic. You've got to use scouts. You can't see halfway across Germany, or Belgium in that case. Right, what else have we got? What am I going to do with this cavalry? Yep, follow him up. Exactly that. Close that net around him up to the river. Bring them up to this sort of area here. Bring those German squadrons back over this end, just in case he nips through. He's going to get to Niedersdorf the next turn. However, we've got a cavalry there, and we've got a choke point, so it's time to get some skirmishers out. Time to get somebody in line, or get these battalions in line, and await the forthcoming onslaught. Hasn't moved anyone from Wormsdorf. They're in a defensive position, so our Germans are there. And he has bumped into our Polish Lancers, so it's going to be some Lancer on Dragoon action. His Lancers are back there. I might have to bring up our reserve Polish Lancers and our Polish line into square, so maybe somewhere here, something like that, and pop these guys in square as well, just in case he breaks through. So it's not looking too bad. Apart from the woods, that was a nice, well, I wouldn't say nice, but a little surprise here that he's pushed through. Good news to a certain extent is this seems to be the end of it. There doesn't seem to be anything else around here. However, these are all black squares, all black counters. I'm expecting some blue and yellow ones. I've done custom counters, so my Swedes in the game will be blue and yellow. And not these. This is just my artillery. Sort of a diagonal triangle. You'll see when they arrive and when they come and they are visible. And as I said, I'm expecting them to come from this side of the map. Knowing my luck, they'll appear down here. Right, plan for reinforcements. Carry on getting them up the road to Seehausen. Get all this cavalry and artillery up to Golsdorf. Line of approach though, I don't want him to see them, ideally. It'll be slow to do that. However, if we can hide them, he won't know they're there, and there is a lot of ground to actually hide them. So if I'm careful enough, okay, main road is obvious. I might push a couple up the main road just to get them there quickly. However, they come off the main road here. Let's get a bit of a better view, get my magic pen out. Come off the main road here just as they get out to the woods. They can go up here, hopefully out of sight, stay somewhere here if needs be, and then attack. And then obviously get some up the main road as well, just because it's quicker. So that's the plan with them. We've got some more reinforcements this time as well. And the line troops that are here, I think they're mostly legers. Get them up through the woods. This is going to be a bit of a choke point, I think. Priority, get my cavalry and artillery there, just because it's horse artillery and cavalry, they'll get there quicker anyway, and they'll probably be of more use at this point. Saxons are going to get them coming over as well, remember, to sort of mark Friedrichsdorf, and then up to Seehausen again. To that note, let's have a look at what reinforcements we've got. A whole regiment of foot artillery and some supplies sort of in the middle, so they're going to end up at Golsdorf as well. Okay, right, going to get moving and get back to you in a few. Right, mistake number probably 28 something of this match so far. Saxon Hussars, I said I'd get them over to Mark Friedrichsdorf, and I did half of them, but the other half actually went up to Mark Schwuschen and up the road with the rest of them. So I'm going to have to get everything highlighted in yellow here, basically across now. Otherwise, they're going to go over without a leader, and they won't be able to do anything. So should have paid a bit more attention. I kind of had the afterthought after I'd pressed the buttons, which is quite often the case. I'm forever making mistakes like that, especially when it comes to movement. Excuse me. Everybody else, reinforcement-wise, moving as we expected. Up in Golsdorf itself then, we are in a position to do a couple of charges, which we will duly do. Right, let's see what we can do. Now it's uphill. Oh, not very good. We've got another charge going on here that we can. Not uphill this time, we'll try. Split them up. Oh nice, we push them back. Do I have movement? I do. Oh lovely. Love it when that happens and we can continue, but we're facing the wrong way, and that's horse artillery that's gonna... Oh dear, 2 batteries as well. Okay, I'd say we're screwed next turn. He's gonna unlimber, turn around and blast those Polish lancers. We'll see what happens. Right, they are side on. Let's hope we've got enough points. Go into the side of them. A very feeble attack, very feeble that. Oh well, honours even, maybe, I don't know, something like that. Put some battalions in square just in case he does make it over. Can always pop them up on the high ground. They might get disordered, but they'll still be in square. Got 2 reserve squadrons of lancers, and these chaps here are going to go into square somewhere here, maybe where they are actually, but we'll see. Brought some a German battalion over, but Württemberg, they haven't got enough to go into square, but I think they're safe for now. We do have some guns though. Probably won't be able to see them from where they are. No, I don't think so. So we got a 50 and a 50, we'll have a go anyway. 2 hexes. Oh, I swear the range of these guns just goes down and down each turn. What is it? A £6 I suppose, yeah. Oh well, it's there for opportunity fire if he does sort of break through. It's a bit annoying. I managed to get my pop gun battery down and unlimbered here and unlimbered here. So I'll take it. Need is Gusdorf now, and what can we do with the artillery we've got? Don't want that one. We want this one. Not too bad. Okay, another go at them. And this is the battery which just can only see skirmishers. Yep. Only skirmishers, so I'm not able to go at them. Right, what I did say is, not too bad yet. Get some skirmishers out, I thought. I put these out last time. Skirmishers since the update seem to be almost superhuman, which is kind of realistic to a certain extent. Because we play with the house rule, no line formation in unobstructed text like a town, orchard, vineyard, field. Not well, fields alright, or woods or something like that. Not so much because they didn't go in line in those sort of areas necessarily. It's to do with the firepower. It's just an unrealistic amount of firepower in line in that kind of hex. And there's no open order formation. Something I'd love in John Tiller, an open order loose formation, something like that, to sort of replicate how they would be in those kind of hexes. However, skirmishers are probably the closest you're going to get, because they would take advantage of buildings, barricade themselves upstairs and take pot shots, and they'd be, you know, the best units to use. But something in between, like a loose order formation, even if it's just light troops, or not actually any troops, would be perfect. So that's why I put those skirmishers in there. Since the update, they seem to be very, very strong. Somebody has told me you can win the Battle of Ligny as the Prussians by just putting skirmishers out in the town. I haven't tried it. I lost my last game of Ligny, just because we started it before they sorted the ammo issue out. And after turn 1, everybody just lost ammo, didn't have enough ammo carts or crates, wagons even. We're running out within a turn, well not a turn, that's a lie, maybe 4 or 5 turns, and you know, that was it. The movement threat disorder was just, a bird crowed, a crow crowed, and half the army just disrupted. And then, I don't know, a squirrel popped up, and then they would actually rout. So, from the start, it kind of ruined it. It's not to worry, you know, it's not perfect. Fair play to Rich for getting an update out real quick, I suppose. But there we are. That's skirmishers, basically, and why I put them there. Long story short, eh? Okay, up here with the French. I unlimbered that artillery there. Brought some forces up to deal with these guys first, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. They're going to be packed up the next turn. However, there's no guns facing them, so risk versus reward. Think about it through. Always think a turn ahead or two. And do I want Ney there? No, but let's get Fontanelli up there. He did so well last time, holding everyone together here. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Good. And that leads right in front of the guns. Good. And I brought a battalion of Italians up here as well, just to protect those guns. So we did a bit of damage there. So with this battery here, I thought I could get it onto the high ground, but then he can see it. But if he moves these forward to get skirmishers or come over here, it's offering a nice bit of opportunity fire to anybody that sort of comes within the arc of fire. What I did do is just chance it here with a fairly fresh battalion, not the greatest, to see if we can maybe. You never know with these optional fire results off. No, okay, fair enough. These chaps can't go anywhere. They can't really go anywhere either. I didn't think so. So, it's just sort of who's here, or any opportunity fire we can. Got a load of skirmishers that are sort of disordered, but getting back into the game now, so we're going to sort of bring them up as well. Just because we can, I suppose. How are we doing with ammo? Right, loads. Okay. I'm going to use this artillery round here to have a go at his cavalry. I just perceive that as a sort of a bigger threat at the minute. And plus it'll make my cavalry's job easier should I follow up and catch up with them. What we got there? Hot guns. Okay, let's have a go at that second stack. Okay, so not a lot we can do here. Brought my cavalry up. Aha, there was a bit of news here. Disastrous news. I got a bit too overexcited. It was clear into Jotterberg, however, as soon as I got over the river, boom. Some light guns and 600 Landwehr troops, and 2 hits on them. One was about 35, one was about 28, something like that. So I would say they've routed. And not going to follow it up. So I know what's there. I like the new towns, very colourful. Not my style, but yeah, nice. Yeah, so I'm not going to follow that up. It's a long way round, and for a victory point location of 200 points, I'm not chasing that up. Not worth it. Troops are better suited out here. Moved all my cavalry up here. I'm basically going to try and close that net. Move the German squadrons down there, as I said. And that's about it. I am just having a look at this. Going to limber this gun up and put it in one of these squares, I think. They're out of the battle. Definitely out of the battle. We said with... oh yeah, somebody did ask about... Let me just get that up. Regarding... Marky Hustler, how much fatigue can a unit take before it becomes useless and has to rest? Hippocrates, thank you very much for your perfect answer. Couldn't have answered it any better myself. Fatigue and morale to a certain extent play a huge part in this. Morale sort of under the hood a little bit more, but fatigue does. I'll just add to Hippocrates, and he said basically it's a complex question to answer. Read the comment on the last video, and all I would add to it is our house rules when it comes to fatigue. Now, Devon and I are not playing by the full set of house rules that we've got, but the ones I play with, particularly with how much percentage of a unit or the strength of a unit is left, we say less than 40%, they become almost combat ineffective to a certain extent. We're not allowed to use them in an offensive capacity unless they've got a leader in the same hex. And if they're any less than 40, if you combine them with another, let's say 30% strength unit with a leader, you can also use them offensively. Otherwise, anything less than 40%, you have to use it defensively, which is fine. Except guard units. We say guard units will fight to the last man, basically. But they have to be designated guard and it's on to the games. So that's all I would add to that. But thank you very much, Marky Hustler, for the question. And Hippocrates for the answer. Perfect. I'm not going to reiterate what you just said, because like I say, it's the perfect answer. Big shout out to Flicker and Shadows as well. You've been following me for a while. Thank you very much. Mick Hodge as well. Nigel Quinn, again, thanks for everybody with all these nice comments. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Devon and I were talking about it. So, you know, we're grateful everyone's been nice and quiet, first of all. And all the nice comments and stuff. You know, we do really appreciate it. We're both enjoying it. Our Red Sox fan, come over from the OGs page. Nice to see you. Thank you for your comments. Gaming with Garavad. I can't even. I'm terrible with names. Garavaglia, I'm going to say. It should be done more often. He says it should be done more often. And I'm trying to get exposure to the JTS Napoleonic games. I have been since the start of lockdown, so it's sort of Easter time. Done loads of playthroughs, done loads of tutorials. Got a massive Waterloo one going on that's going to take best part of the year. That will be coming tonight, by the way, just after this video. I've got that turn to come. Sean Cope, hello, buddy. Oh, that was a bit later on. Okay. Hello to everyone, basically. I better leave this here, otherwise I'm going to overrun our sort of half-hour time limit on our video. Okay, guys, I'm going to send that back over to Devon, turn 16, so we're not quite halfway through. Catch you on the next one.